Temple Basketball Above the Rim is brought to you by the Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Temple University.
Last time on Temple Basketball Above the Rim. It was a special day for senior guard Khalif Wyatt, who capped an exceptional career at Temple with a 20-point performance against Alcorn State, becoming the 49th player to reach 1,000 points in cherry and white.
Temple head coach Grant Duffy will present senior guard Khalif Wyatt with the ball commemorating his 1,000 points.
But the moment got even bigger for Wyatt and the Owls, who rose to the challenge of their second top 10 test of the season at Madison Square Garden.
Wyatt, top of the circle. Wyatt looking for help. The lob to Anthony Lee down low. Pump fake up with the shot. He good. I don't know how he scored.
Wow. Hopefully we're turning a corner. Hopefully we understand how hard we got to work to be a really good team. And it can't ever be about any of us individually. It has to be about all of us collectively.
And freshman guard Quentin DeCozy overcame late-game pressure to bury the game-clinching free throw against the Syracuse Orange, a moment that may propel young number 25 to a successful career.
At that moment, I'm like, if I get to the foul line again, I can't let my teammates down.
Just knowing that I was going to have to work hard and compete for everything that I got was kind of a deciding factor.
That's it! Temple has pulled off the upset. And for a fifth straight year, Temple has beaten a top 10 opponent on the biggest stage in college basketball, Madison Square Garden.
An upset win over the number 3 ranked Syracuse Orange marked the 5th straight year Temple has beaten a top 10 opponent. A victory of that magnitude has the potential to lift a team to greater heights as it gets ever closer to the beginning of conference play.
Can it? For sure. Will it? The unending question of college athletics and athletics in general. This is not easy stuff. Everybody's got a terrific program out there. Everybody's going to be well coached, and anybody can beat us at any time, and we need to play our best basketball.
It's less than 12 hours before the start of the new year, and while most may be thinking up their last-minute New Year's resolutions, the Owls are focused on finishing off a strong 2012.
Thanks for joining us today on New Year's Eve from the Liacouras Center. With a win over Bowling Green today, Temple would become only the 6th team in Division I basketball history to get 1,800 victories.
And getting that historic win at home is not an opportunity the Owls will pass up, as Temple coasts to a 75-57 win, etching their name in NCAA lore.
3-on-2 wide, no-look feed to Scooty Randall for the layup. Timeout. Bowling Green, Temple leads it by 20 at 52-32. And that's it on New Year's Eve from the Liacouras Center. The Owls become the 6th team in college basketball history to win 1,800 games. Final score, Temple 75, Bowling Green 57.
It's fitting that Temple's next opponent in under a week is another member of the exclusive 1,800 club, the Kansas Jayhawks.
One more, same way.
But stealing a win from Kansas would be a true affirmation of Temple's mettle as they travel to play in one of the most difficult atmospheres in the entire country, legendary Allen Fieldhouse. Lawrence, Kansas plays host to the non-conference Tilt on Sunday afternoon, and it's got a big game atmosphere. The Jayhawks have just one loss and are ranked 6th in the country. The Owls are 10-2, trying to upset 2 top 10 teams in the same season for the first time in 10 years. That sets the stage for a highly anticipated game on national television being played in front of millions, all of whom will see the still images captured of both teams in this pregame CBS photo shoot. Moments from tip. Allen Fieldhouse is deafening. It's the Jayhawks' 188th straight sellout, and their 16,300 fans make the Phog one of the toughest places to play in the nation. So tough, no non-conference opponent has won in this arena in 62 tries.
Plus on their feet here at the Allen Fieldhouse. Place is jacked up, John. Here we go.
Kansas is a team with championship traditions and Final Four expectations. Just minutes after the 4:30 tip, it's easy to see why the Hawks have such a huge home court advantage.
On the perimeter, Johnson, the lob down low, and Young's got a layup. Quickly into the front court. McLemore pops, hits. Automatic transition as soon as they get that rebound. There's Starp, a 3-ball is good from the right sideline. Second 3 for the Jayhawks have opened up a 10-point lead, John, at 20-10.
Down early, the Owls desperately need to weather the storm. But this is a position that Temple's been in before, and a strong final 10 minutes of the first cuts the Jayhawks' 12-point lead in half.
Here's Wyatt, jump shot. Oh, he banked it in from 3-point range. I don't know if he called it or not, John, but it counts. Rebound taken by Anthony Lee. Pump fake, turns, shoots, and makes over Withy. Couple dribbles now to TJ. Pull up, 15-footer. DeLeo is good. Nothing but net for TJ DeLeo, his first 2. Bounce pass to Lee. 6-point lead, Kansas. Lee drives, shoots, good! And he drew the foul. 1:39 left, 31-25, Kansas. There's Wyatt on the dribble. 20 on the shot clock. Wyatt goes to the right baseline. Ball fake, gets the shot up and in off the window by Khalif Wyatt. 6-point lead here at the break. Kansas leading Temple 33-27.
Angela believed that with a little help, she could make her flower store succeed, even in a tough economy. We never doubted her for a minute. In good times and bad, count on Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. We're better. Honest.
Hey Philly, the Temple Owls battle St. Bonaventure on Saturday, January 19th at 1 p.m. at the Leocora Center. The first 2,500 fans ages 14 and under receive a free growth chart presented by H&R Block. It's also Hatfield Dollar Hot Dog Day and the 10th annual Owl Club auction at the game. Bid on sports memorabilia, travel packages, and more. Don't miss Temple versus St. Bonaventure, Saturday, January 19th, 1 p.m. at the Leocora Center. Visit owlstix.com. Philly basketball is Temple made.
The wait is over. Toyotathon is on. It's the biggest sales event of the year at Team Toyota, and the one you don't want to miss. Save big on a reliable and dependable Toyota, or stretch your budget with an incredible lease deal, or save even more with 0% financing. Plus, every new Toyota comes standard with Toyota Care. great deals, great selection. Toyotathon is on. Hurry in today and you'll be singing,
Team Toyota, I'm part of the team.
With Edgar's adjustable rate mortgage on the rise, he believed that finding the right lender could help him save extra money and provide for his family. We believed in Edgar. Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. We're better. Honest.
Dean is a unique attorney because he gets what people are going through.
He has a way of making you feel like, I know what I'm doing and everything is going to be all right.
He is human. He's just not this man in a suit who says, oh, I'm going to be your lawyer, and that's the end of it. Well, he was always going to be right there by our side.
I'm Dean Weitzman of My Philly Lawyer. We fight for people who can't fight for themselves. My Philly Lawyer, when winning matters most.
On the block with it. Guarded by Lee. His pass deflected, but Young picked it up and laid it up and in. Now to Johnson up the left sideline. Pulls out beyond the arc, goes to Young. Young to the right side. Relaford, he's a dangerous three-point shooter, and he just drilled his first to lead us back up to 11.
A Travis Relaford three puts an exclamation point on a fast start to the second half by the Jayhawks. But down double digits in a tough environment is a somewhat familiar spot for the Owls this season, who have often looked to Khalif Wyatt to work their way out of manageable holes. But over the next few minutes, Wyatt gets a little help from his friends to spark a 15-3 run to give Temple their first lead of the game.
This is a very dangerous part in the game right here. To the top of the circle, Withy. Left sideline, McLemore guarded by Randall. Here's a steal, and Will Cummings will have a breakaway layup, and he slams it home. And now it's a 38-31 Kansas lead. Down low, Withy. They double team. His shot is missed. Put back is missed. Rebound taken by Wyatt. Good double team on the big guy. Cummings in the front court. Lob pass. Anthony Lee beat Withy to the hole and slams it home. And the Owls have scored 6 straight. And the crowd a little anxious now. To Johnson. Crosses over on Wyatt. Now to Tharp. Tharp looks for the pass, and it's stolen away. Wyatt with the defense. Cummings comes away with it. To Wyatt. Wyatt pulls up for the lead. Got it. Wow. Khalif Wyatt gives Temple its first lead of the ball game at 42-41. He's got 18.
The Temple lead would only grow as large as 4. Teams like Kansas don't exactly cave under pressure, and they are able to stay close to the Owls, who can't capitalize on every trip down the court, due in large part to Kansas center Jeff Withy. Withy has emerged as one of the best defensive players in college basketball, and his 6 blocks in the second half keep the Owls from pulling away.
Wyatt to the right elbow, drives against Withy, lays it off the window, no good. He had an open look. Wyatt open for a 3, no good. Rebound, Scooty puts it up, it's blocked by Withy. Withy with another block. That was a big one right there.
But it's not Withy who makes the deciding defensive stand, but rather the Jayhawks' Ben McLemore, whose play on the ball and breakaway slam seals this game's fate.
Sloppy pass by Cummings. McLemore, watch out, showtime. Breakaway slam dunk. Our final score here at the venerable Allen Fieldhouse at Lawrence, Kansas. Kansas 69, Temple 62.
In the Paint is brought to you by My Philly Lawyer.
A great place to play. I thought our kids, for the most part, did a really good job. I thought we managed the game about as well as we could for a long, long stretch. But overall, and we were at the rim a couple of times late, and Withy just would not let us finish. They have a really good team. They got beat by a very good program as well.
In the Paint has been brought to you by My Philly Lawyer.
After Temple's third game against a top 10 opponent this season, the Owls have an excellent gauge as to how they stack up with the best teams in the country. Khalif Wyatt's 26 points was a team high, but an effective offense runs through effective point guard play. And after his best performance of the year against the Jayhawks, Temple sophomore Will Cummings is developing into the Owls' next star floor general. But if you take a look at Temple's roster, it won't take long to notice a geographical peculiarity next to Cummings' name. The true sophomore is double the distance away from home than any other player on the TU roster. But it was Fran Dunphy's honest approach that sold the Jacksonville, Florida native.
You can pick up the sense that he was a tough coach, that he was going to make you earn everything, that he wasn't just going to promise you anything and give you playing time and tell you how much you want to play and stuff like that. So just knowing that I was going to have to work hard and compete for everything that I got was kind of a deciding factor.
Cummings saw limited minutes in his first season, but he was able to take lessons from the sideline, watching and learning from former point man Juan Fernandez and current guard Khalif Wyatt.
A lot of things I learned from them were learning how to control the game a little bit and being able to make plays and being able to score the basketball at the same time. Because Khalif does a great job of that, being able to make plays and score basketball, and Juan did the same thing. So just being able to run the offense, get guys shots, and taking it game by game and learning and kind of remembering what Juan did and seeing what Khalif does kind of helps out a lot.
After a year of waiting, the 6'2" Cummings is embracing his role as the starting point guard.
Cummings in the front court, lob pass, Anthony Lee slams it home.
A nice pass from Wyatt to Cummings to the Lee for the two-hand dunk.
And making the transition to becoming the guy to run the Temple offense.
As soon as you start the game, it's kind of the pace is picking up and going faster and faster, and sometimes you don't get that break. Just being able to keep pace and slowing guys down and being able to transition and run the offense, slow guys down, and just making sure you're in condition, being able to push the ball when needed and slow the ball when it's necessary.
He needs game time. He needs to be out there on the floor. He needs reps. We haven't had that quickness for a while at the point, and he brings fast from foul line to foul line, too fast sometimes. He's got to learn to slow that down, and he should be able to get up in an offensive player's face and be able to play him 90 feet too. That'll be a dimension that we really need. He just needs time, and I think he'll get better and better each game.
Cummings comes away with it into the front court. Jake O'Brien for the layup on the good feed by Will Cummings.
I'm more of just a playmaker. I can score the basketball. I can make plays, defensive aggression on defense. That kind of gets me going on offense too, is being able to lock guys down on defense and getting out of transition, then knocking down shots.
But as Cummings continues to grow more comfortable on the court with his teammates, he still needs to find his comfort zone behind the wheel in Philly.
As soon as the first winter hit, that was kind of the transitioning. There was no sunny days really anymore. So the cold in Jacksonville is like a breezy day here in Philly. So it's a big transition as far as just living the city life. And I would have brought my car up, but it's too much to worry about having to park it, parallel park. I can't do that. I can't parallel park to save my life right now. So.
St. Louis comes in 12-3, as I mentioned, 1-0 in the A-10. Temple is 10-4 overall.
I love this town. I was born 2 blocks from here. I was raised here, and I went to school here. When I became a lawyer over 20 years ago, there was no doubt where I'd practice. I wanted to make a difference here. That's why I started My Philly Lawyer. I'm Dean Weitzman. If you're ever injured in an accident, I'll stand by you, I'll fight for you, and I'll get you the compensation you deserve. Go to myphillylawyer.com or call us at 215-227-2727 when winning matters most.
I'm Emily, and Sony chose me from thousands of photographers to be Taylor Swift's personal photographer. Then I was given a Sony NEX to capture it all. When we're out on the road, it's great to have a camera that has Wi-Fi, so I can upload the pictures straight to the web. And the quality is just like my big DSLR, so the photos look amazing. This is the chance of a lifetime, and this camera is perfect for capturing every moment of it.
Hey Philly, the Temple Owls battle St. Bonaventure on Saturday, January 19th at 1 p.m. at the Leocora Center. The first 2,500 fans ages 14 and under receive a free growth chart presented by H&R Block. It's also Hatfield Dollar Hot Dog Day and the 10th annual Owl Club auction at the game. Bid on sports memorabilia, travel packages, and more. Don't miss Temple versus St. Bonaventure, Saturday, January 19th, 1 p.m. at the Leocora Center. Visit owlstix.com. Philly basketball is Temple made.
The human body makes complicated maneuvers look deceptively simple. Wouldn't it be nice if your health insurance did too? At Independence Blue Cross, we're making it happen. Independence Blue Cross, changing the game.
Fieldhouse Sports and Beer Hall, Center City, the official Game Watch headquarters of Temple Owls basketball. Stop in for a special Victory Brewery Bell unveiling party, Saturday, January 26th, as Temple takes on Butler.
After playing one of the toughest non-conference schedules in the country, going toe-to-toe with 3 top 10 teams, highlighted by an 83-79 win over third-ranked Syracuse, the Owls enter conference play more mature and prepared for the grueling schedule ahead. This week is one of Temple's toughest. With a road trip to Allen Fieldhouse behind them, it's time to start Atlantic 10 play. And after a disappointing conference opener against Xavier, the Owls return to the court just 2 days later for their A10 home opener against the 12-3 St. Louis Billikens.
Basketball 6 winningest program. The Temple Owls on the air tonight from the Leocora Center. It's Temple against St. Louis. It's another A10 matchup, number 2 for each.
The Cherry and White are in need of a win. You want to play your best basketball against conference opponents, and in an increasingly competitive A10, each game is critical. Over the first 6 minutes, neither team can extend a lead. The Owls are playing with some swagger.
Swagger of a hot, 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 swagger of a hot.
Hollis Jefferson, top of the circle, hands to Wyatt, picked up by Chet. He drives, he shoots, he scores. Khalif Wyatt, 23-17, Temple.
Just under 9 minutes gone in the first half. Sophomore center Anthony Lee finds his footing on the blocks and asserts his dominance.
Cummings down on the block. Anthony Lee. Anthony takes it in the lane on low and hooks it over low, and he's got 8 points. 27-21. Mitchell drives, shoots, blocked by Anthony Lee. Scooty puts it on the floor, tries to spin, had it knocked out of his hands, then goes to Lee for a layup. 20 minutes in the books. 34-26. Temple over St. Louis.
With an 8-point lead at the break, the Owls continue to push for the final 20 minutes, knowing the hard work from tonight will lay the groundwork for the rest of conference play.
Now over on the right corner, Wyatt, ball fake, open look for 3 is good. There's your field goal. 17 for Khalif. Lee's free throw is no good. The rebound controlled by the Owls. They get it back to Lee for a reverse layup. Scooty Randall with the assist. Back to Scooty to Khalif. Ball fake, up with the shot, no good, yes! Oh, it hung on the rim, they're going to give him a 3. It looked like it was going to spill out, but he had enough English on it. Wyatt to the baseline, they have 1 foul to give St. Louis. Wyatt goes up with a shot, no, gets it back and lays it off to Lee, and he got the layup, and he's fouled by Evans. Here's another miss, and Hollis Jefferson takes the pass, and will just dribble out the clock at half court. And Temple's 2-game losing streak has come to an end with a 64-54 win over St. Louis.
VW of Langhorne is proud to be the official sponsor and fan of Temple Sports. Score big with a 2013 Volkswagen Passat with automatic transmission. Enjoy the premium features without the premium price. All this starting around $22,800. VW of Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Langhorne, about a 30-minute drive from Philadelphia, King of Prussia, and South Jersey. Be the first to know about our deals. Become a fan of VW of Langhorne and friend us at VWofLanghorne.com so you can be ahead of the game.
Jared's family didn't have much money, but he believed with smart savings and the right plan, he could go to college. We helped him pass with flying colors. Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. Online at betterthanmybank.com.
Philadelphia's premier Subaru dealer, Glansman Subaru, is celebrating this holiday season with the Subaru Share the Love event. 'Tis the season to offer you 0% financing, plus $250 will go to one of 5 special charities with your purchase of any new Subaru at Glansman. And our staff is committed to your 100% satisfaction. Check out our entire inventory at getsubaru.com during our Subaru Share the Love event. Glansman Subaru, Route 611, Jenkintown.
Credit card debt could have gotten the best of Michael and Maria, but they believed they could pick themselves up and get back on track. So did we. In good times and bad, count on Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. Online at betterthanmybank.com.
The human body is an amazing display of coordinated movement. Wouldn't it be nice if healthcare could be well coordinated too? At Independence Blue Cross, we're making it happen. Independence Blue Cross, changing the game.
I'm Fran Dunphy, head men's basketball coach, Temple University. It's not so easy to eat healthy all the time, especially if you're always on the go. For our student athletes, it's very important to keep their bodies fueled properly with the right balance of food. This is especially true when you're involved in an exercise program. For more great health tips like this, visit the IBX Healthy Steps website.
On the next episode of Temple Basketball, Above the Rim, the Owls dive deeper into conference play, facing another nationally ranked opponent on the road. And it's another Big Five game as the Cherry and White continue the battle for supremacy of Philadelphia college basketball.
Temple Basketball, Above the Rim, has been brought to you by the Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Temple University.